So yeah, Cobra Kai.
And then next week I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. All right. Cobra Kai.
See, I didn't need to come back for this. I don't give a shit about Cobra Kai. I'm out. You guys talk.
All right. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was.
Okay.
Because honestly, some of the trailers that I saw, like it looked good. You know, it looked interesting. But then some of the other trailers kind of looked like I don't know, like they try to make. I don't know for you, but they try to make Daniel look like an asshole.
He's always been the asshole. But see, this is the thing that I'm very skeptical about going in. Like, I understand that this became like a big thing later on, where everybody was like, "Oh, Danny Lewis is the asshole, and Johnny's the real Karate Kid."
Right.
If I know you can't, but if you were to go back to when I was a little kid, I always thought, I was like, this fucking guy comes in from out of town, he provokes this dude, and this guy does nothing to him to begin with, and is completely provoked, and that's what starts the whole thing. It's this fucking dumbass from out of town that starts the whole thing. And he's not the Karate Kid because he doesn't know shit. Johnny is the actual Karate Kid. He's obviously been training his entire fucking life because he's 16 years old and a goddamn black belt. So
funny you mentioned that.
I've always thought that's the way I've always thought. And I know, later on in life, that sequence in How I Met Your Mother with... I've never watched the show, but I've seen that because that was a big thing on the internet for a while. And then there was that video that came out.
That video came out first.
That video came out first?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so, I knew nothing about this groundswell support for Johnny, and I'm cool with that. But at the same time, I'm not. Because I've already seen people I know that didn't like the character, that have already flip-flopped.
So you obviously love this character, Johnny
I
Lawrence.
love the movie in general.
Okay. Well, this
I feel for the character.
Okay. Well, this show does a very good job. He's the lead of this show.
That's good.
It's not
That's
Daniel.
cool.
He's the fucking lead, obviously, because it's called Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
And he wants to bring back
the dojo.
The dojo and the Cobra Kai name. And it's this polar opposite of what you would think, you know? The first 2 episodes are free right now, so if you want to watch those, you can.
Yeah, I saw that when I was scrolling through YouTube the other night.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that to you.
Morning.
And honestly, the first 2 episodes, I was like... Well, the first episode, I was like, all right, they're kind of showing, in the trailers, they're showing, he's kind of down and out. He's barely getting by, living in this shitty apartment. And
yes, Bryce?
This is for Rick. Question. Is the show... What year is the show? Is it present
time?
day?
Yeah, it's present day.
2018?
Yeah.
Well, they don't say that.
Yeah,
Present.
It's present day.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Actually, I think it says present day.
So it's been 20 years.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
No, 30 years.
30 years.
30 years.
Action.
Go ahead.
So I'm watching it, and it got really cheesy. This is what's wrong with this show. This is really bad. You see him driving all drunk and shit. Everything's cliche about it. Right. And then I'm thinking, watching it, and they're playing 80s music, over all the shit he's doing.
Yeah, it's a guy stuck in the past trying to relive his glory days.
Yeah, and then I watched the second episode, and it's the same thing, and they're showing clips from the movie too, where need be, I guess, or at least for people, really? I guess, who haven't seen it. Yeah.
How did they put that in there?
It's
flashbacks. He was one scene he was just driving drunk, and he's getting these flashes of him getting his ass kicked and things like that.
That's
funny.
And
it's it's really 80s cheesy looking, and then I'm thinking I think this is where they're going with it.
And
it's gonna be when we're with Johnny Lawrence, it's gonna be him living his glory days, and it's gonna be filmed that way, he's stuck in his 80s vibe. But when you get outside and you see the other characters, everything's more modern. Everything's more what it's supposed to be. But so you really see his character develop, but really this fucker hasn't changed. He's still the same.
That's funny.
And he's still the same, and he sees I guess all the success that Daniel has, and
I love that it's a fucking used car lot or whatever. That's so.
Yeah, well, it's both brand new and
new and used.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And so
didn't want to disparage the good name of LaRusso Auto. Okay.
Yeah. New, used, consignment.
And so it's really good. You know, he wants to bring Cobra Kai back. Obviously,
He wants his glory days.
he wants to relive
yeah.
the glory days through a new person. You know, through a student.
Yeah.
And he finds this student who's coming in just like Daniel did in the movie. You know, they live in the same apartment. You know, and he saves it's in the trailers. He saves this kid from being beaten up. You know,
Mr.
just like
Miyagi.
Miyagi.
Yeah.
So like, holy shit! Like he's Mr. Miyagi in this.
See, this is what I always say about good guys and bad guys in movies. The best bad guys are 100% right. They're just going about it the wrong way. But they're 100% right. And the good guy is usually the delusional fucker. But he's going about it a different way that makes him seem like he's the one that's doing good. It's the best bad guys in anything. And Bryce knows what I'm talking about.
So.
Yeah.
So it's basically like a TV show version of The Karate Kid, but through the eyes of Johnny Lawrence.
That's awesome. I'm hyped, man.
And so we kind of now, like, it's on YouTube. We kind of now live in a very political correct age, you know, with a bunch of SJWs and stuff like that. And they don't hold back.
Good.
Like, Johnny's, like, making fun of people, saying things like you would if, you know, back in the 80s. So, like, they did a really good job of keeping it real, so to speak.
Keeping it real,
keeping it
ridiculous.
real. And
that's good, man. That's good. I remember thinking that.
You really are on that train, aren't you?
When I saw one of the things about that movie that I really, really enjoyed is that, like, they didn't pull any punches. They said shit that you wouldn't expect them to say in current climate.
Yeah, and that's what happens with this show. Like, he's fucking says shit. Yeah. I think they say there's definitely curse words in it.
Yeah.
But I think they rarely use the word fuck.
Okay.
Very rarely.
Yeah.
I think they might have only even used it twice.
Okay.
So it's YouTube, that's pretty, like, they can do whatever you want for the most part.
For the most part, yeah. I mean, they're the ones.
Do they have like a rating system?
Yeah, I think it's like. I think a rating did show up, and it was like PG-13 or 14 or whatever.
14 or whatever. Okay.
But for the most part, like, they said a lot of things I wouldn't expect that they would throw in this.
Cool.
And this is you're gonna like it a lot.
Okay. Well,
like, I'm surprised. I'm surprised how much I liked it, because I honestly didn't think I was gonna like it. Like, fuck Johnny Lawrence. But
thank you, Rick, for not jumping on the fucking bandwagon that I've been steering for 30 years.
And but yeah, it's such a good show, and like the way you see these characters develop is amazing.
Okay.
Through each episode, and they do touch on, like, Mr. Miyagi and what, you know, obviously Pat Morita, I can't say the last name. He passed away. But there's, I think it's episode 5 where they do a real nice tribute to him.
Awesome.
And in the show, in a sense, like, they're using the old score from the first movie.
Oh, okay.
Like, where he's training.
Spoilers, boo!
Yeah. It's not much of a spoiler.
Spoilers.
But, like, there's certain touches on this show, too, where, like, the beginning on the first episode, you're going to see it because it's right when it starts. Like, you see the karate match from the movie.
Yeah, they've shown that in the trailer. Like, that's how that one trailer starts. But the thing is,
if you really pay attention to it, it's through the eyes of Johnny. It's not through the eyes of Daniel.
Okay.
So, like, there's some angles in there that are not from the movie.
Right.
Or not. No, it's not it's from the movie, but wasn't released in the theater.
Okay.
It wasn't used in the movie.
Yeah.
There you go.
Theatrical cut.
Like,
there you go.
Yes. Alternate angles. Yeah. And you see that in the beginning, which I thought was very interesting.
Awesome.
You learn a lot about Johnny's past, how he got to be where he's at.
His dad's probably an asshole. He probably saw his sensei as a fucking father figure. Yeah.
Question for Rick. So you're saying Johnny's the star, right? That's what you said? Is Daniel's son even in this fucking show?
Yes, he is.
Or what? I mean, like, is it...
It's pretty parallel, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how no one could see me do this, but thank you.
We got it.
Yeah, like this. It's parallel, yeah. Like, you get...
Listen, Kevin Coelho, if you want to be on the show, get on the microphone.
I'm just, I'm trying to.
But yeah, they do a very good balance between
the two
seeing
characters.
the lives of both characters and
Okay.
and like how they were, and you know,
I like the thing.
neither of them ended up with Allie.
Obviously.
They do mention her. They talk
Okay.
about her, of course.
I would love if she popped up. That'd be
There's only one
hilarious.
thing I want to know, but you can't say it in front of Mike, so I'll just wait.
Okay.
What?
You
Oh,
can't
oh,
say it in front
yeah,
of Mike. There's only one thing I want to know about the whole show.
Okay. But yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I really liked episode 5. I think was really the one that was with the honoring of him was really well done, and the training sequences and I loved it.
Cool.
I really did.
I'm glad you liked it.
What is
I'm
it,
glad you
half
liked
hour, 10 episodes?
10 episodes, about 22 minutes.
Okay.
But yeah, I binged the whole thing. Like I was only gonna plan to watch like the first 3 episodes, from like, oh fuck,
That's hilarious.
kept going and going and going. So it hooked me more than I thought it would.
Good.
I'm surprised.
Don't answer this if you think it's spoiler territory for his sake, but does it leave room for there to be
Yeah, does
more?
it wrap up or
Is it done?
Is it like
Does it seem like it's a one-off thing?
No, they kind of leave it open. I would say they leave it open.
I'm gonna assume they probably do something to where if it doesn't come back, you're good, but if it comes back, you're good.
Because we don't know the last time we binge watched a show in one night. It got canceled.
Trying to say something.
Just saying.
But yeah, I mean, I guess if they do it, they can do a second one.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think with most shows they do kind of leave it at least open enough to leave wiggle room for it.
Well, I think sometimes there's some shows or people that just know they want to tell one story. And
Yeah. How great would it be like if season 2 is they bring back the villain from Karate Kid 2, and season 3 they bring back
I
the villain
can't
from
really
Karate
remember
Kid 3?
the other two.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'll have to go back and watch it because I can't really remember them.
Mike Barnes from Karate Kid 3, he was a real prick. Like he was not like a good guy disguised as a bad guy. He was just a fucking terrible person.
Was that when he got his new trainer?
Yeah.
Right, and then he kept making him punch the board till his knuckles bled.
that's 3.
Yeah, okay, I remember that.
And 2 is the one in Okinawa.
Oh, that's the one. Okay, yeah, okay.
And again, that one, like the way that starts out is like the uncle that's the villain or whatever. Like, no, they had beef over a girl and Miyagi ran away. Like, then when he comes back, the guy's just trying to fucking fix the island and make it look nice, but everybody's seeing it as a bad thing. Like, it's all through the lens you look at it, and it's all through the way they show it to you. That's why I'm super glad, like you said,
The perspective on this.
Yeah,
is
they have a
very
different
interesting,
perspective of shit we've already seen.
Yeah.
But that's
Like,
very cool.
Yeah, I think they would kind of. I don't want to say they really like shoehorned in all the flashbacks as far as. Like,
I mean, but of course they're gonna. Of course they're gonna.
But
try
they
that,
kind of
yeah.
did put a little too much.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think.
I don't think they kind of have to.
But-
It's been so much time.
But I
30
was gonna
years.
say, like, it has been a long time. Perhaps people haven't even seen the first movie.
Yeah, I just had my
Yeah.
son watch it recently, like probably
So-
3 or 4 months ago, and he loved it. So.
But yeah, with that said, they made it so like if you haven't seen the movie, you could probably watch this.
Okay. That's cool.
And it'd get you at least to watch the movie. Easily get you to watch the movie after the first 2 episodes.
I wonder what it will be like for somebody who's never seen the original, see the movie, watch the show, and then be like, oh man, I want to go back and watch the movie, and then go back and be like, man, this Daniel kid's just a fuckhead, isn't he? I wonder if that would be the takeaway.
Be interesting.
Yeah, I wanted to watch.
That's a nice experiment.
I wanted to watch the movie before I got into this,
It's like a refresher.
Well,
but it ended up not happening.
has Michaela seen the Karate Kid yet?
Yeah.
Ah, damn! I was gonna say, well, you did messed up one kid already, so.
No, he's good. He was all on the Daniel LaRusso train. I was like, but he doesn't even know karate. And he goes, well, he's learning, Dad. And I was like, he's learning because he started the problem. You don't. All right, never mind. I can't talk to you. I'm not gonna fight with a 7-year-old. And I left the room.
So, yeah, I'd say watch it. It's really, it's good. It's
Okay.
good. I can't say enough good things about
Awesome.
this movie, and I really want to talk spoilers. So go fucking.
I'll watch it, and then maybe we could do a full-on like
Spoiler review, yeah.
There's a chance it might be on that thing that I have told you before.
Oh, yeah.
about,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I think I'll just do the 30 free days, and I'll cancel it.
Why
right
not?
away.
It gives 33 days of
I don't care though. Like, I watch
watch all the other stuff, which is really not.
anything. I don't care about the no ads because I watch on my Kindle, and I don't go through the website. There's like a YouTube app that's. It's like a Watch YouTube app or whatever, and so you don't get. So the shitty part about it is you can still sign into your YouTube account, but the bad part about it is like, bless you, you don't have like the click here for this and click here for that. The annotations don't show up, and you don't get ads on anything.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
For what?
On this app on the Kindle.
Oh.
It's a YouTube app on Kindle. But yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, that's my review. Go
Okay.
see it.
I'll check it out.
Definitely watch it. YouTube Red.
You're usually able to skip, like the ads usually don't come through on Chromecast either.
They do between if you have a playlist. Like I set a playlist and
never.
They come between, but I can always skip. They're always skippable ads.
I don't know. It never comes up for me. It's weird. Or you can interrupt them too. Like maybe you play the video on your phone and then you hit cast and then it just goes right to the video.
Yeah.
Rick, I'm looking over here on your whiteboard and you have YouTube Red crossed out. So what's that?
Yeah, I know. I haven't canceled it yet.
Oh.
Because I wanted to watch this.
You could have canceled. Well, no. Could you have? No. You would have had to use a different email address to get the free. Gotcha.
Well,
alrighty. I'm excited to watch it now.